This is what I call the Japanese effect. It's a very simple effect to obtain if you like it. It's just made by one scale and one specific phrasing element. So if you like it, it's very simple to do. How do I do it? I'm starting with a drone of E, so I'm just picking the bass E note here, the lowest E, to provide this kind of drawn harmonic contour essentially. Of course, if you have another instrument doing it, it's much easier to do. But if you're alone, you can just do it this way. And then I'm playing a very simple scale. It's called the Hirajoshi scale. It's a very complex name, but the scale is very simple and it's made of those notes. It's just 5 notes. It's E, F, A, B, and C. And then I'm repeating this scale. And I can move this scale up and down the fretboard as much as I want. You don't need to become super familiar with all the possible fingerings of this scale. You just need to be able to play it in a position or two, okay, to get started. And if you really like it, you can expand over all the fretboard. But just to learn the effect, one position or two is fine. And in fact, I'm playing always around here now. So far, so good. Again, it's very simple. And that's enough. But if I just play these, the effect is a bit poor. So if I just play the drone and the scale, it's a bit poor as an effect. I mean, it still works, but it doesn't have that kind of Japanese flavor. So what do I add? I'm just adding a very quick bend and release. So rather than playing a note simply this way, every now and then I'm doing this. This is not supposed to be an actual bend. I'm not going up to a note and then down and trying to get the right pitch. It's just a very quick pulse. In fact, you can pre-bend to give this effect. You do not do these on all the notes you play. You don't want these. Otherwise it starts to sound a bit too much, no? Okay, so you don't do these. You put it every now and then on some selected notes. Okay? And that's the first recommendation. And the second recommendation is to make sure that you actually release the note. So if you bend and release really fast, okay, make sure you release completely the note, so you don't keep the note half bent. Don't do this. The note is still half bent, it sounds bad. You want to come back in pitch. Okay? That's the idea. For the rest, it's pretty simple. You just fool around, noodle around with this scale, applying just this simple phrasing technique, and you get this kind of effect, again, that sounds like you're playing a Japanese koto or another kind of traditional Japanese instrument. And it's very simple, and this little effect, it's great for a slow break in your song, or just to turn heads if you go at a jam session and ask somebody, just maybe the bass player, just play me an E note for a while, and you just play this. It's something different than the usual, you know, I mean, it's different than the usual thing you play on a guitar. So it's just to get a bit of variety in your playing. It's a simple effect, nothing, if you want, groundbreaking, but it's a little solid trick you can put in your bag of tricks and use it in your next song or in your next improvisation. And with that, I'm leaving you. Learn this trick, it's fun, enjoy!